Many people have the misconception that the Rolex Explorer was the watch originally worn by Sir Edmund Hillary when summiting Mount Everest.
Who's that?
In reality, Hillary wore
who's that talking? Isn't Time+Tide Australian? Now you might have noticed some different accents on Time+Tide videos lately, and that is why I've called this presidential address to address you directly. My name's Andrew, I'm the founder of Time+Tide, and I want to explain to you why we have voices like this.
Petrolheads appreciate the connection. Tag Heuer has
and like
Rolex
that
GMT Master 2 watches are considerably hard to
on Time+Tide lately, and also some different faces, like the face of model Mike.
I'm not really sure what I'm going to be doing.
Now the reason you're asking this is that once upon a time, Time+Tide was all Aussie, all the time. Even the actors we interviewed were Aussies. We had Russell Crowe, Rusty.
Seeing Panerais, had no experience with them whatsoever until the set of Gladiator. And there was two guys on that set, Sven, who played the guy I fought in the Tiger fight, and also Ralph Mueller. They both had gigantic Panerais, you know.
We had Guy Pearce. We had Chris Hemsworth.
Musical tip. The Teskey brothers from Warrandyte in Melbourne, Australia.
I mean, that's LA Confidential right there. Now it's different. And why are things different? It's because our audience is global and you guys are hungry for watch content. So now we have Zach riding through the Australian night in New York. We have Thor in Norway, riding all the time from that beautiful Nordic location in Oslo. And we thought today would be the day for you to meet them and have a little time to get to know who these voices are. So it's time for introductions. And to keep me on time, 30 seconds per correspondent, I'm going to be referring to my trusty Gerard Perregaux Laureato chronograph, not a paid placement, this is my watch. Let's get going. We're gonna start with Zach Blass, our US editor, and my time starts now. Zach Blass lives in the Upper East Side of New York City. Zach Blass's favorite bar in New York City is Brass Monkey downtown. Zach's favorite watch boutique is Watches of Switzerland in Soho. Zach's fame claim is that he was famous when he was 1 year old. He was on a show called One Life to Live. I have no idea about the show. And lastly, Zach's daily wear is the Grand Seiko SBGA 413. 29 seconds. Yes, unbelievable. Next up is Thor. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. That was incredible. I was 1 second off. I'm shocked. This every time I've done it, I've been 45. So sorry, Zach, I must have cut some stuff out. Let's get on to Thor. Of course, you're going to get time to meet these people properly, but you know this is like speed dating. We just want to. We're doing a video to introduce you. You're going to know these people. You're not going to freak out when you hear their voice, like the commenters at the moment. Let's get going. Next up is our Independence editor and the sort of Viking overlord of Micro Mondays, Mr. Thor Svabo. Thor, let's get to know you. And my time starts now. Thor lives in Oslo, Norway. Thor drives a BMW M Sport 3 Series, whatever that is. Thor is famous for metaphors that are just psychedelic and wild. Here are three that we really like.
And the gold details on the dial bring a warmth to the beast that for some reason just fits.
Lastly, Thor's daily wear is the Seiko Prospex SPB 083J1, maybe something like that. 29 seconds again, unbelievable. So we're gonna have to squeeze in audio of Thor saying some of his crazy metaphors. They're my favorite thing about Thor. Our producer's nodding saying we can do that. So they're gonna have to be really short. Last up is Miracle Mike Christensen, our he's our European editor. He lives in the UK. And we're gonna start our sexy facts about Mike right now. Number one, Mike lives in Buckinghamshire, just 1 hour out of London, not to be confused with Buckingham Palace. Mike is a masochist, important to know. He agreed to run up a ski jump for some fitness magazine. He is mad. Lastly, Mike has a very impressive car. Here he is entering it right now.
Now, how does this work?
And lastly, you might also know Mike from his recent campaign with Farrow Watches. This is Mike in the Wilderness. 28 seconds. Yes. There we go. That's our three international what do we call them? Editors, correspondents. So when you hear their voices on Time and Tide videos, you'll be warm and cozy inside knowing that these are now your new friends. I will be introducing our Australian team in head office here in Cremorne in Melbourne, Australia on another video. But for now, stay well, stay on time, and thanks for watching Time and Tide.